53% of professional developers now use AI to write their code. Not as a helper. As the primary author. Vibe coding is not just a meme. It shipped a real YC startup in 3 days. It helped a solo developer build a product with 10,000 users without a single teammate. And right now it is changing what you need to know to build software. Here is exactly what is happening, why the old way is dying, and how to ride this wave before your competition figures it out. Vibe coding is programming by describing what you want in plain English and letting an AI write the implementation. You describe the feature. The AI writes the code. You review, iterate, and ship. Andrej Karpathy coined the term in February 2025. Within 60 days, the phrase had over 4 million Google searches. The idea is simple. You stay in the high-level creative layer. The AI handles the syntax, the boilerplate, and the tedious implementation details. You become the architect. The AI is your entire engineering team. GitHub Copilot reported developers complete tasks 55% faster. The Stack Overflow survey showed 44% of developers are already using AI tools regularly. 77% say AI makes them more productive. Not just faster at typing. Faster at shipping features, catching bugs, writing tests. Companies using AI coding tools report 25% reduction in time to production. That is not a marginal improvement. That is a competitive moat. The companies not adopting this are already falling behind. In 2026, this is no longer optional. Here is the actual Vibe coding workflow. You open Claude Code or Cursor. You describe what you want in plain English. Build me a login system with JWT authentication and refresh tokens. The AI generates the full implementation, the files, the tests, the edge cases. You read the diff, test it, push back on anything wrong. Within 10 minutes you have working production-ready code that would have taken 3 hours to write manually. The key mental shift is this. You are not learning syntax anymore. You are becoming an architect who directs AI at the speed of thought. Peter Levels built Nomad list as a solo developer, generating over $600,000 in annual revenue using AI for nearly all his code. A YC Winter 2025 company shipped their entire MVP in 72 hours with Claude Code as the sole developer on the team. Simon Willison reports writing 85% of his code with AI assistance and shipping 3 times more projects per month. One developer rebuilt the core features of Twitter in just 6 hours. These are not experiments. These are production systems with real paying users running at scale right now. The 3 tools dominating right now. First, Claude Code by Anthropic. Terminal-based, reads your entire codebase, best at complex multi-file architectural changes. Second, Cursor. A full IDE replacement with 300,000 users in 12 months and $100 million in annual recurring revenue. Third, GitHub Copilot with 1.8 million paying subscribers, built directly into VS Code. Each has a strength. Claude Code wins at architecture and long horizon tasks. Cursor wins at day-to-day coding speed. Copilot wins at real-time autocomplete. Pick one and get started today. In 12 months, AI-assisted coding goes from 53% adoption to over 80%. The developers who resist will be competing directly against those who move 3 times faster. Programming languages do not disappear. Frameworks do not disappear. But the barrier to building software collapses. A single developer can now build what required a team of 5 just 2 years ago. This creates a split. Individual developers gain enormous leverage. Companies without AI adoption fall behind permanently. The question is not whether to adopt Vibe coding. The question is how fast you can integrate it. 5 exact steps to start Vibe coding today. Step 1. Install Claude Code. Run npm install globally for the Anthropic Claude Code package and connect your API key. Step 2. Start with a greenfield project. Pick something small like a REST API or a simple web app. Step 3. Describe features in full sentences. Write full business requirements, not shorthand. Step 4. Review every diff before accepting. Understand what changed and why every single time. Step 5. Gradually expand to your existing codebase. Start small, build your mental model, then scale up. Most people overthink the start. Just begin. Vibe coding is not replacing programmers. It is replacing programmers who refuse to adapt. The 53% using AI today will be 80% in 12 months. The gap between them and everyone else will be enormous. Subscribe for weekly breakdowns of exactly how these tools are changing how software gets built. And drop a comment below. What is the first thing you would build if you could code 3 times faster? I read every single one.